Hello everybody, I hope you guys are all doing well. Today we are going to be talking about How to Train Your Dragon, the new live action. I'm going to be talking about this movie with my cousin, which some of you would remember from the Moana movie and the Sonic movie. We've done a few of these together, and I will have her channel linked down below. So today we are going to be talking about that, which we'll get onto that in a few minutes. I'm going to bring you back to a scene that when we were doing the Moana video to show I'm a little bit obsessed with How to Train Your Dragon. Let's get on with it.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
This is just
Respect plus.
I just have all of them. I wanted to watch them all because I wanted to say I've watched everything.
Okay. This girl is insane, actually.
I have all of them. There's series. There's 2 series. There's shorts and
Time travel is possible through magic.
Anyways, today we are going to be talking about not that book.
How to Train a Dragon, live action.
I was gonna say the Hidden World, but that's not what we're talking about. Someday we will talk about the Hidden World, but not today. Today we're talking about the first movie, live action.
It's been a while since I watched the first movie, but the live action was really cool because you can actually like see it and everything.
Yeah, I would agree with that. You can see it, and it's like you're there, like not in cartoon. So, I mean, that is the point of a live action, anyways.
Yeah.
But was the movie good?
It was pretty good. It was amazing. I liked it.
I
a
liked.
lot.
They stuck to it really. They stuck to it really well.
Yeah.
They added stuff, yes, but they didn't like take a whole bunch of stuff away.
Yeah. There's like minor differences, but like not like anything major like they did in like some other things they did.
So this is, I guess, spoilers. So you know, spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
Spoilers. Because you really can't. Pretty much, yes, it is sort of the exact same as the original. So if you haven't seen the original, go watch the original and then go watch this.
But what if you watch live action first? Like that?
Some
That'd be
people are
different.
going to.
Like that'd be kind of cool. Like just to see the live action first and get like.
That's going to be a lot of children's stories, though.
A lot of what?
Children's stories. They're going to be like, oh, I watched the live action before I watched the cartoon version.
Yeah. To be honest, yeah, the cartoon version is. Yeah, nothing could beat it.
You can't beat the original.
No, never, never. It is law. You can never beat an original unless it's. I can't think of one. Despicable Me 2? Was that better than the original?
I don't think so.
And it's an opinionated thing. It's whoever
I thought they
thinks. But usually originals are better.
Yeah, I can't think of one that was the second one was better. I mean, Frozen was better for me just because I was so sick of the first.
Yeah. Although, I don't know if it was just me, but like, for, like in the first part, Astrid obviously has a lot of against Hiccup because they're like rivals and she's trying to win and he keeps beating her, right?
Yeah,
she gets jealous.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's a motive for doing something bad, but she doesn't do anything bad. She's a good sport.
That's true.
Except for threatening him. But like, all it takes is like one magical ride and all of a sudden she's changed. And all of a sudden they're together. Like, I don't know, it's like
It's the magic trip.
the magic trip that changes everything. So
Like Disney, it's Universal's way of like Disney. It's copying Disney, but in its own way.
yeah.
Instead of magic carpet, we're going on a magic.
It's not like it's because they had to move on the story because it's like they couldn't spend an extra 5 minutes improving her relationship. It's like, oh, just take them on a magical carpet ride.
That changes the relationship. We are now.
I just thought like it was a little weird because I'm like, wait, so she hated him in like 5 minutes ago. Now they're okay. Okay, it's fine. It was a little weird. I just haven't seen the first movie in a while, so it's like.
Well, in the first
Think
movie,
about it differently.
It literally, so it was Toothless that changed her mind essentially because
Yeah, it was Toothless.
it wasn't really Hiccup. Hiccup
Yeah,
didn't do
that's right.
anything. But in this one, Hiccup is just like, oh yes, it's like a kid with a new car, so like proud to show it off. I'm the person in charge. And Tooth is like, we're not having that. We're gonna prove you wrong. I am the person in charge.
Yeah.
So that I did not like about that was a change that they did, and I'm like, I like it when he was just like, slowly, let's go up slowly. He's not trying to be arrogant about it. It's one of the changes that they did that I didn't like.
Wait. So like in the live action at first, he was like, "Let's do this slowly," right?
Yeah.
Oh, in the
No.
original.
In the original, he was like, let's take her up slowly. We want her to like us. And in this one, he's like, yeah, I'm essentially the co-pilot. It's like, he sounded more arrogant in this one than he did in the first. But that's just more directing. It's not pretty much the actor. It's just how it was directed.
Yeah.
Which, having the same director as the original does help. And one of the things I saw is that he added the things that he added, he wanted to add in the animated. So he got to in this.
Yeah, that's cool. Especially like the kind of sad-ish part where Snotlout tries to talk to his dad, and he's like, "Don't talk to me in public." It's like,
That's a new plot line too.
oh, okay, I guess Snotlout has a dad, and we never really get to see anyone else's parents.
You doing the shows.
You doing the shows? Oh, okay. I'm still on the
Still
first
get
show.
still geek.
Still obsessed, still busy.
Well, you're starting
I'm
right to
starting.
the edge.
Yeah. Although the movies are really good. If I had time,
The
I would
shows are really
watch
good
the
too.
shows.
Shows are really good. There's just
Yeah.
so many of them. That's the problem.
Compare the
Stoic
acting.
was great,
Yes.
but he's
The
the same
actors.
actor.
He is?
Yes.
That's why he sounds so
He
familiar.
is the
I was
same
like,
exact.
wow, they really nailed it down.
They got the same actor. So
So
Stoic is like, you feel the energy, and you're like,
yeah,
yep,
he's
same.
like a big guy.
It's perfect. They really didn't need to switch his role.
That's crazy. Wow. So that's the same actor, the voice actor.
Yes.
He looks like the
Yes.
actual Stoic.
Yes.
That's perfect. Okay, you know the thing that's crazy to know? The animators will base the characters they're building off of the faces of the voice actors, which some directors try to not let that happen because then you have a lot of the same looking characters and a whole different vast expansive of
But
like,
did you see
films?
So Moana, the actress?
But it happens like unconsciously. So sometimes they purposely don't let the animators look or see the faces of the voice actors.
Because then they're
Otherwise, they're gonna make their face because their voice naturally matches a face, like
That's
you
true.
know. So yeah, because whatever really face shape actually defines the way your voice comes out. So they have to actually like use their own imaginations instead of subconsciously putting in the actors' faces.
Yeah.
But they did like nail. I think what was it? Tough Nut.
Tough Nut.
Yeah, he looked pretty good.
He sounded. He sounded like the third movie. He's like, I am here for advice. I'm like, you don't get that until the third movie. You chill out a little bit. I know you're excited about all these. They are making a second one.
They're making a second live action?
Yeah.
Let's see how that turns out.
I'm a little scared.
Water is kind of hard to animate.
They changed a lot. So you do put the characters side by side, and anyone that sees the original and sees this, the characters do not look the same except for Toothless, Hiccup, and Stoic. And
Tough Nut.
Tough Nut, except for the blonde hair, his hair changes and his eye color changes. But also Gobber. Gobber looks the same too. So those are the three people that really haven't changed. I'm very eager and interested to see who plays Valka in the next one. Valka is Hiccup's mother.
Oh yeah.
So I'm very interested to see how that all plays out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like how they pay attention to detail because for a minute there I was afraid that they would forget his little scar. Which wasn't it right here?
It was.
I thought it was on this side, but I guess it was on this side. Also another thing I really like that sometimes it's a simple thing that storytellers sometimes forget, but when they do forget, it's like when they don't forget, it's like it just makes the movie like so good. Is the show don't tell method.
That's very
They
true.
used that a lot this movie, and in the original too. I loved it because when they're introducing all the characters, or Hiccup is introducing all the characters. At the very end, he's like, "Oh, and one more thing to mention," and then cuts back to the scene. He's like, "Oh, hi, Dad." Like it leaves the watcher wondering, like, "What's the one more thing to mention?"
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Another addition to the collection.
I
It's
wanted
mine
the
now.
cup, but we
All
do
right.
that, you know.
Now, anyways, yes, the show don't tell method. Right now, I am showing, but not telling, that I am trying to pretend to be a wizard. But you didn't guess that until I said it, so it doesn't count.
I thought you were trying to be Bucket.
Buckethead? Bucket?
There's a
What's
character
Bucket?
in How to Train Your Dragon named Bucket.
Oh,
Somewhere on the screen over here, we'll show you who we're talking about. That is Bucket.
you are not Bucket.
Nope, I'm not Bucket. His Bucket. So one of the shows, I'm not exactly sure. I know it's one of the originals. His Bucket like squeezes his head when there's a lightning storm coming, a really bad storm coming.
What? Wow. Interesting. It's like a superpower.
The more you know.
The more you know. Okay, a daughter named Zephyr and a son named Nothing.
Yep.
I don't think you can save them. I don't think you can make a series of those names. I'm sorry.
No.
Those are not
I don't know
memorable
why
names.
they named their two children that. This just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no. No way you're making a series based on those two names. I'm sorry, that's definitely not happening. No. Zephyr and Nothing. Sounds like nothing.
That's what I was thinking. Every time.
Zipline and Nothing. That's the names now. Zipline and Nothing. But anyways, they're cute. They're adorable and they're afraid of dragons.
Until the show, then they
Yeah.
then it goes to the end. The Christmas specials. Always watch the Christmas specials.
I haven't seen. Going off topic, Star Wars Christmas specials are dumb.
Okay, those ones are. I will accept that. That is.
What else about the movie? What do you think else was cool? Another thing, camera motion blur. Just gonna get a little bit technical. When they did the camera motion blur, it was like my eyes were like having a seizure. It was like, oh, okay, we're fine now.
Can't see anything.
It's great, but like it's too much. They went too slow, just barely. Like
That's the one problem with doing it live action. When you're doing animated, you can just be like,
yeah, you can control the puppet.
Camera.
It's like,
but
right.
in live action, you gotta sort of make it look real.
You gotta make it natural. You gotta make it like slow. Keep the audience happy. It's a lot of things you're juggling at once.
That's very true.
So
yeah,
audience things. No, audience are not always gonna be happy, and then yeah, just do what is natural to the character.
That's
the
true.
actor. And another thing is like animation versus live action. The animation can do like things that aren't possible.
That's true. That's very true.
You know.
And then when you move it to live action, you gotta have to make it sort of do the impossible. Like for instance, the fire scene when Astrid is like there's fire behind her, and then
Yeah.
this is now
smoke.
it's smoke.
That was probably safer
than just fireballs
Yeah,
just
she's like-
behind them.
And then it's like Astrid. Also, that scene is her eyes were just like this. Like her eyes were a little bit too open. I
It's
don't
like-
know. It's okay.
It's like she was a little shocked.
My
She's like, I
eyes
just
are
did
like
that.
this.
I just did that. I just did
Yeah.
that. It's just like, yeah.
Another thing, the scene where he's like about to like kill or try and slay
And then he's
Toothless.
just
Like the same motion they did in the animation.
Yeah.
He was like, it kind of like falls apart.
Exactly. It's like
In
I
live
can't
action, it was a
kill
little
it.
more stiff in live action. That's only because human limbs or whatever.
We don't move the
We don't
same
move
way.
like this.
Ugh. We don't melt.
I feel like it'd be better if it just went like that. But then it'd look bad, like stabbing yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's upsides and there's downsides to being animated and live action. But that's with everything.
Mhm. Yeah. I spend so many hours just doing the joints and the fingers. Like, it's so detailed.
It's pretty awesome though what they can create.
Yeah. I honestly respect animators so much. I actually wanted to like study it, but then I didn't know how to study it, so I don't. I just watch it. I just watch it.
A lot of people like you have to go into like human biology just to be able to understand how this moves and make it look natural on the screen but still be able to do things that are not possible
Yeah.
but look possible.
Like what is it? Like stretching, like in between frames, they'll actually stretch the character's face to make it look more fluid.
Yeah, but you can't
If you
actually
pause it on a certain
Yeah.
space, their head will be all the way on the other side of the screen.
just make it look better, but then when
Yeah.
you pause it, that's why we get all these crazy shots of
Yeah.
people and you're like, okay, Tangled, if you pause it the right spot, it's like
I've seen that one.
it's like hit by the whatever. It's like best scenes ever. It's really funny. Yeah, that's a good scene.
Yeah. Although Tangled has so many like Disney Easter eggs too, like little Mickey Mouses. Have you ever seen those? Like little Mickey Mouses. Like they'll like hide Mickey Mouses or is it rubber duckies inside the movie?
I've seen the Hidden Mickey stuff.
Yeah, like that's
The references, just definitely.
yeah. Like references like
We
that.
should do a Tangled video. Just watching the Tangled movies. Maybe to come.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, have you seen the Tangled series?
Yes.
Yes.
So good.
I like it. I love the Tangled series. It was on YouTube for like free and I watched it twice.
Free on YouTube. I had to wait
It's
until
free
I
on
had to
YouTube.
get.
I don't know if some random person copy and pasted, so I just don't know if that's illegal. It wasn't me. I just watched it. I didn't download anything. That'd be illegal
Yeah.
to download something, but it was on YouTube. So I was gonna watch it.
Oh my goodness, that's such a good show. Okay, maybe future video. Maybe we should totally do it though.
Okay, well that about sums it up. I got nothing else to say about movies, about this movie specifically. I guess we kind of went off topic a little bit, but
We did, but still, it's pretty much just the same as the original. But it begs the question: why even make it if it's just gonna be the same? What's your thoughts?
well, it's either someone was bored or they just wanted to give someone a job and make money. I'd probably say the latter.
They do want to make money off of
They
it.
make money, maybe to get more actors out there. Maybe actors need work. I don't know.
Well, that and
Hey,
like
we need
the
a kid working on our movie. We'll pay you.
it's interesting though because the person that made the movie, he said, "I'm never gonna turn this into a live action." And then when they brought it up to him again, he's like, "Well, I don't want anyone ruining this movie, so I better do it into a live action." So
Yeah.
he changed his mind. So what really made him change his mind?
I guess he's basically eventually someone was going to do the live action, so it'd be better if he just did it.
That's his official statement. So
Mm. And the one underneath it in fine print. Also, I made money. But it's okay.
I got a lot of money off of this one. And then the theme park opening. Coincidence? I think not.
I want to go there
I
so
want to go
bad.
there too. I
Maybe
want
we
to
can
go
go
there too.
together.
Maybe
Maybe. When are you going?
sometime in the fall.
Okay. Maybe I can. Maybe. We'll see. It'll be fun. What? Does it open already?
Yeah.
It's open?
I keep watching videos of people touching this. Like all my
I
For You
keep
page.
getting videos. I'm not even searching. I just keep getting videos of people talking to Hiccup.
I'm like,
He's like, oh, okay, in every single one, he's always doing that for me. Do a little Hiccup impression here. Oh, well, he's just a flyer. He likes to make these kind of jokes. Like, he literally does the thing that he says he does not do.
and then after he does it, and then he's like, I don't act like that.
I don't do that.
Oh, yeah. I want to go. I'm like, you're literally going there to meet Toothless. Like, that's why you're going.
Yeah.
You can't say you're not because this is the main point of
This
you
is
want
my
going.
childhood.
This is my childhood. I want to touch
Yeah.
The
Not
animatronic.
Not the random weird people in costumes walking around like Minnie and Mickey Mouse. I don't know. No, please don't hug me. Stay away from me. They're
But
probably
How to Train
sweating
Your
in those
Dragon?
costumes. I
How to
can't.
Train Your Dragon, I will say hi to you. I will want to touch your dragon, and I will be happy.
Yeah.
Get a great picture. That would be great.
Yeah. Sometimes though, when I see people like in those like sweaty costumes, I just feel bad for them. I hope they love their job. You know?
You have to love your job to work there.
You have to. I'm always scared for them because I'm like, I really hope you love your job. Like, I don't want to bother you.
I'm sure they have crazy stories though, because you're dealing with
Mhm.
people,
Yeah.
and people get pretty weird.
Yeah.
And there's a lot. I know I say I'm obsessed, but I'm not that obsessed. Like I'm not gonna go crazy
Yeah.
or like start bawling my eyeballs out.
Can I have a piece of your hair, please? I brought scissors waiting for a mother.
Like I'm not gonna do that. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah.
Might be obsessed, but not that
I know
bad.
one person that would do that.
I would not do. I would not. I wouldn't do that.
Well, yeah.
Not that crazy.
This video is 10 minutes long.
Long.
Well, that about sums it up for me personally. Do you have any thoughts?
No, that was pretty much it.
That's pretty much it.
Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video.
Yeah.
And stay tuned for more updates, maybe Tangles.
Maybe Tangled. I heard something about actually them canceling the live action Tangled
They did.
because it was so bad.
No, because Snow White was so bad. That's why they canceled it.
Gets you wondering.
I'm
Why?
okay because I don't want them touching
Okay.
my series, but you know.
Don't touch Tangled.
Anyways, I hope you guys all enjoyed watching this and stay tuned for more installments
Yeah.
of new movies.
Bye.
Bye.